Welcome back to Croch80hd. I am your host, Jackie. If this is your first time visiting my channel, you are a one-hit wonder. I'm glad you're here. If you are a repeat offender, a member of the GlamFam, I gotta ask, where's the beef? Today is the end of, I don't know what you want to call it. What's the word I'm looking for? This is the final installment of Croch80hd and the Yarn Crusade.
2,000 years later.
Okay, I really was thinking, and I feel like I'd watched other videos where people were getting some of the I love this yarn on markdown, but my store did not have hardly any. But I did get a few because I was looking and hoping to get some of the colors that I needed to make the blanket for Bob. So I had to get real creative since none of the big skeins of I love this yarn were on sale. But this is a sport weight. It was marked down to 57 cents. And the colorway is confetti. And I've already made something out of it. If editing Jackety, oh my gosh. If editing Jackie is feeling so kind, she'll pop a picture of what I've made already. I actually like this yarn. It doesn't feel like acrylic. I don't really know what it reminds me of, but not acrylic. But it's 90% acrylic, 8% viscose, and 2% polyester. I love the Tweety bits. I love that. That's great. And it was soft and easy and lovely to work with. YARNVIP Forever Plush. I got 2 skeins in 2 different colors. It's one in another bag, but I've already broken into this one as well. It was regularly $4.49. I got it for $1.12. And let's see, 100% polyester, 100 grams, 169 yards, 155 meters. It requires a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, or that would be 8.5. I don't think there's an 8.5. What would that be, 9 millimeter? I think 9 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook. Anyway, this is the color golden, and the other one I got was black. And what I used it for was to make an amigurumi bee to put for Bob to put in her car. I made her one several years ago. He was really small, but Louisiana's sun has bleached him, so he looks more like an albino bee, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he probably makes really special honey. But I used this, and again, editing Jackie. Yeah, her first bee is probably about this big, and she wanted it to hang from her rearview mirror. And, well, this new guy is... he's almost a pillow. Now, I'm going to use a smaller hook and see if I can make him smaller. Some of the Red Heart Roll With It Melange. I got 3 skeins, but these 2, let me see. These 2 are Catwalk. The specs are, okay, so it was $8.99, marked down to $2.24. It's 150 grams, 389 yards, or 356 meters. It is number 4 medium weight and calls for a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, or 7.5 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook. Now, the third colorway I got, they only had one of, and I've already started using it. And again, there we go. They only had one, and I really love that color. But it says it's a number 4, but it feels thicker than a 4. Yeah, it feels thicker than a 4. But I like it. And these will be shawls for sure. That's the only reason why I got them. They still had some when I was there earlier today, which I thought I was surprised by, but I didn't get any more because I got what I wanted. These are all light number 3 weights, and the blanket pattern calls for number 4. But if I do it in Tunisian crochet, then it might all balance out. I don't know. Is YARNVIP highlights in the colorway Spa. This one's 380 yards, 348 meters. Calls for a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook or a 6.5 Tunisian crochet hook. The fiber is 79% acrylic, 20% polyamide, and 1% metallic, and it's a number 3. This color is so pretty, and again, there are sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see or not, but I really like the sparkles. $1.37 down from $4.99. Colorway gold. You see the sparkles? I don't know if it's... Ooh. Anyway, sparkle is teal green. This one is black. Rust. Is ivory. This one is the black that went with the yellow, the Forever Plush. It's really soft. The only other I Love This yarn they had marked down was the sport weight. This was color gold, and this one is color soft blue. So these are for the blanket. I believe I'm using the I can't remember now. Let me get through the other colors. I mean, and maybe I'll remember what goes where. This must have been a separate trip, because as I'm looking at these things, I'm like, these are the YARNVIP Smooth Move microfiber, 100% microfiber acrylic, 100 grams, 270 yards, 247 meters. It calls for a 5 millimeter hook or a 7 millimeter. 7 doesn't sound right. Usually with Tunisian crochet, you want to go up at least two sizes from whatever the label calls for. As I was saying, for the blanket, white, no, what is it called? Yeah, white. And these are all a 3 weight. Spa, black, red, dark country blue, the Spa again, and again, all of these things are supposed to be for the blanket. I gotta sit down with my pattern and put these colors together. Okay, still for the blanket, but a different yarn. It's gonna drive me crazy, because I'm saying it's gonna drive me crazy. It's driving me crazy now just thinking about the fact that none of these yarns, like in one piece of the blanket, it's gonna have so many different types of yarn, even though they'll have the same yarn weight. I already know that swatching is going to be a literal nightmare, so I'm going to try to do the best I can. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to make it work. It'll either be hideous or it'll be genius, and believe me, y'all are going to be coming along for the ride. So buckle up, Buttercup. All right, Baby Bee Sweet Delight Airplane. The gray. This was $5.49, marked down to $1.49. 115 grams, 377 yards, 345 meters, 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide. Number 3, light weight. Calls for a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook or a 6.5 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook. Another one is in the color Banana. It was, oh nope, all the same information. Let's get Cozy Chenille Appeal from Lion Brand. 100 grams, 284 yards, 260 meters. Number 4. Why did I get number 4? 5 millimeter crochet hook or 7 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook. 100% polyester in the color Loden Green. I'm not really sure what my brain was thinking with this one. It's supposed to be... It's going to be fun, y'all. Let me clear off my space. Okay, next. This is Pima Suprema. Regularly $5.99, marked down to $1.49. 180 yards. 165 meters, 100 grams. This is 100% Pima cotton in the number 4 weight and 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Boom. The color is Lagoon. I wonder why they call that Lagoon. Wouldn't Lagoon be blue? I got 1, 2, 3... 4 of those. YARNVIP Chloe in the colorway Breezy Sunrise. 270 yards. Requires 6 millimeter crochet hook. 70% wool, 30% viscose. 247 meters. I think I said all the things. Oh, it is a number 4. Look at that. So pretty. I grabbed 3 of these. They were $1.49 each. Okay, this one I had looked at a couple of times, and looking at it and touching it was definitely not the same experience. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm just kind of prefacing you or preparing you. It is YARNVIP Spin-Ease in the colorway gray. Looking at it, it reminds me of a very thin Caron Simply Soft. I got 3. They were marked down to $1.12. 350 yards, 320 meters, 99 grams. 75% viscose, 25% polyester. It's a number 3. And it calls for a 3.75 millimeter knitting needle. It does not give a any information for crochet. Boo. But that I'm trying to see. That's what is happening. Okay. That is not a number 3. There's no way. It definitely looks, it looks like a sport weight, a number 2. There's just no way it's a number 3. So with that in mind, I got, let's see, I got 3 of them, so that's 1,000. Wait, did I figure that out right? Yes, 1,050 yards. I think I can make a tank top with this. At least that's my plan. That was what I thought about when I picked this up today. So it was intriguing the first couple of times I looked at it, and curiosity and the fact that I am not going back. Got the better of me, so we will see how that works out. YARNVIP Bambootiful. Bambootiful! Marked down to $1.37. This is the colorway Sea Green. That's another name I get to add to the list of all of the different colorways that are my favorite color. $1.37. It is 113 grams, 257 yards, 235 meters, 50% cotton, 50% viscose from bamboo. It's a number 3 lightweight, and it calls for a 4mm crochet hook or a 6mm Tunisian crochet hook. So pretty. Now, I got 4. I made sure that my lot numbers matched. So, and this is really soft. I had gotten some last year. No, I got some. Maybe it was last year. In the colorway, I think papyrus or papaya. I think it was papaya. And at a different time or whatever, they didn't have any at all of the papyrus. Papyrus? Papaya. Papillon? Papillon? Papa? Papa? Papa, can you hear me? I don't know where I was going with that. 4 should be enough to make a tee or tank. Tank tee. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that's why I was telling the story about the paprika.
What?
Uh-oh. Okay. So apparently when I saw... This is also Bambootiful. When I saw this, I said, oh, I already have some of that in my stash. I'm pretty sure my stash has papaya. This is paprika. And I only got 2 of them because I thought, well, I'll just add these to the... Oh! I really thought I was on top of my game today, y'all. And that is how come I knew I was gonna fail. Okay. Anyway, I got 2 of these lovely lonely skeins of paprika. Really pretty color. Oh, did y'all know that paprika is not like a plant? It's just crushed up red peppers. There you go. You learned something new. Okay, on camera to me it looks kind of like it's coral, but it's not coral. It's, well, I guess it's paprika. I also got 3. Where did I only get 3? Oh, colorway matches. This is called mustard. 4 of, I tried not to like this color, blush. I got 4 of these. It looks like it would be really pretty against my skin. It's so pretty. I'd been walking in that store, list in hand. Today, nothing. And I ended up with 2 skeins of paprika. Not papaya. Last yarn item. Yeah. This is what I was looking forward to the most, believe it or not. So spinning, yarn spinning, it's having its moment in the sun right now. And there are many spins, what do they call them? Spinfluencers or spin mafia. I'm going to attempt to play with my drop spindle this summer. And I do have some wool, but someone somewhere showed using the YARNVIP. This is called the Chunky Spiral. The colorway is Behemoth. Below Freezing is the colorway. This bad boy is 120 yards, 497 grams, 110 meters. It is 60% acrylic, 28% polyamide, and 12% wool. It is this number 7 jumbo. It requires a P or Q 15 millimeter crochet hook. I got it for the purpose of, because it's roving, which is what you use to spin yarn, and I was looking for an end, but anyway, oh, there's a knot in that. Okay, this is some thick stuff. Now, I remembered watching somebody spin. They took what was essentially like 120 yards, and after spinning it, I think she spun it down to maybe a sport or a DK weight, and she ended up with 3 times the yardage. It may have been more than that, but so to go from 120 yards of this thick stuff to 3 times that would be 360 yards. That was amazing. Okay, that number can't be right. I think it was much higher than 3 times, but still, I'm going to use this as my practice with spinning before I do any more damage to wool. But yeah. And last but not least, pretty sure that's last but not least, this is it's a needle felting kit. It had been intriguing me for a little while, and I figured for $2.24, I can't go wrong. If it doesn't turn out right, I don't know, maybe instead of turning, what is this supposed to be? It's supposed to be a, it doesn't even say what it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's a boxer? I think it's a boxer. So her name will be Layla. After looking at the list that I had made of the yarns that I wanted to try to get or at least touch, because there was yarns that I'd seen other people had hauled, and I was like writing them down and the prices because they weren't familiar to me, and I wasn't going to just go, ah! Because, oh, like one of them, it's the cotton and linen. That was like, oh, I was going to get that. I was like, oh yeah, I touched it. I don't like linen. Then there was the sugar wheel cotton, and I had some. I had them in, I got the solid colors. They were in my buggy. But you know what? I didn't get them because it's the 100% cotton that made me pause. Yes, I did get some of the Pima Suprema. Diana Ross and her friends. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, because the thing with 100% cotton is it grows, like it just grows. It doesn't have any elasticity to it, which is why it's really a good idea to get cotton blends for, you know, making spring summer tops or spring summer anything. Aside from that whole paprika papyrus faux pas, I was very deliberate. I got the yarn, I touched it, I felt it, I walked around with it for a little while. I do that a lot. And okay, if you work retail, I apologize, but for the most part, 99% of the time, if I walk away or if I walk around with something and I decide I don't want it, I do put it back on the shelf where it goes. I'm not one of those people that puts, like, you know, eggs in the yarn department or meat in the shoe department. I hate when people do that. I'm not doing that. If all of this yarn could have been acquired in one trip, it would have gone a little differently. Just mainly because, you know, it's like I was trying to get supplies for the blanket, and knowing that I wasn't going to be able to get any of the I Love This yarn proper, I was trying to substitute on the fly. And that was a little bit of a challenge because I was trying to substitute on multiple trips. I mean, I guess I could take some of the stuff back. Huh? But that would require me going back to Hobby Lobby. And I think I am Hobby Lobbied out. I am done. I'm gonna sort through all of this, make it make sense some kind of way, start swatching like a crazy person to see if any of these will even work together in the blanket. If you like this video, please like the video. Like, click the little like button. That's it. And you know what? Leave a comment. Let's chat. If you would like to become a member of the GlamFam, you can do that by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to rock that notification bell. Until next time, I've been Jackie.